Depending on the conservation practice that we want to implement, sometimes there could be some roadblocks for us as a farmer. If we want to install it on land that we own, that's never an issue. If we want to install it on land that we don't own, depending on what the practice there is, there could be a lot of education that needs to take place with the landowner. For example, conservation waterways. That could be either a 5 or 10-year commitment. And so that landowner is making a commitment that he's going to maintain that waterway in the same condition it was installed at the end of that 5 or 10 years. He's subject to an inspection, and we've run into some issues before where the landowner has been concerned about what is his liability in terms of repairing that waterway in case it doesn't hold up. What happens if, when it's installed, you get a very, very large rain and it washes away all your grass seed, and then he's going to have to pay for part of it to go and fix it up. So that can sometimes be a roadblock. EQIP funding, such as for cover crops, it takes a 3 or 4 year commitment from the landowner in order to put this practice out there. Generally speaking, it hasn't been an issue for us, but in some cases, people that may have just a year-to-year agreement, for them to put a 3-year agreement out there, they can feel like they're stepping out on a limb. Maybe they're unsure of their health and they don't know if they're going to be around 2 or 3 years from now, and they're not sure what their family is going to do with the farm. They don't want to put a commitment to their farm that they can't guarantee is going to be able to be honored in the future. Our farmer has taken advantage of cost share grants with the federal government over the last 10 to 15 years of installing conservation waterway structures. It's important to us that we not erode our soil into the waterways, into the drainage ditches. And areas around here, some areas are flat, other areas have quite a bit of slope. The fields behind me may have anywhere from 2 to 6% slope. We also farm some other fields that could have upwards of 6% slope. Waterway is an effective way of controlling the water. Sometimes, no matter what type of cover crop you have or no-till practices, sometimes you'll have such a large watershed concentrated into such a small area that you have to put in a grass waterway. If properly maintained, a grass waterway can last for 10 years.